Hello everyone and welcome back to another Diecast Talk episode. I know I did not get this out Saturday. I don't know when this will be uploaded. I'm kind of seeing it will be uploaded Monday. I'm recording it on Sunday, but there's just a whole lot of Diecast we have to talk about. And I have to edit, so it's going to take a few hours until I get there, and it is currently 5:08 right now. So it may last, depending on how much I work on it, how concentrated I am, it may vary from 2 to 3 hours, maybe from somewhere around there to like 5 hours. Hopefully not, and we got to take the recording, which will probably take like 40 some odd minutes out, because we have a 7-minute long video with so many diecasts to talk about, and it's a love-hate thing because I like doing it, but I hate doing this, the recording part and the editing part. Getting it out and like getting all the pictures and stuff is fun, but like I gotta edit the pictures to fit the frame so it's full screen and all this other stuff. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started. We're going to look at new releases. Well, before we get started, you may hear a slight little like buzzing in the background. That's because my fan is on. If I don't have it on, I will more than likely die. So if you want me to stay alive and me to keep bringing you these videos, and for me not to die, you might have to deal with it, which I'm going to have music over this audio, so I don't know if you will be able to hear that with the music in, or it'll be mixed with the music. I don't know, it'll just be the theme song, because I kind of like doing that. Now, one person requested for it not to be there, but I tuned the music down a lot so you could mainly hear me with just a little bit of music in the background, just kind of hear something else and a little bit of dull moments. But I mean, it was just one person, so I probably won't do that. I'll still probably continue the music and stuff. But anyway, let's get into this. We got new releases slash pre-orders and like wins and stuff. Brad Keselowski's number 2 throwback to Rusty Wallace, which this is a race version because he won the Bojangles Southern 500 at Darlington, so that is now pre-order ready, so you can get that one. We got another win. We have his Indianapolis, I believe. I think this was Indy. Yeah, it was Indy, because we was going to go to Indy, but we didn't. Kind of wish we went to Indy because Brad won. So, oh, and this is confirmed. I will be going to a Martinsville race this year. It's going to be the playoff Martinsville race, the one that's coming up. I mentioned this in another Diecast unboxing video, but I'm just putting it out again so you know where I will be and all that fun stuff. I will be getting some pictures, some Diecast, some merchandise just in general, and of course my vlogging experience, yeah, experience, not experiments, experience. There we go. I don't even know if experiments is okay. Yeah, that's a word. Never mind, scrap that. Anyway, this is his Indianapolis win, so that can be pre-ordered. And Austin Dillon's 2019 number 3 Dow. I kind of hope that it would be a white number 3 on the side, because the red doesn't really match that well to me. If I was designing it, I would have put a white 3 on the side. And my friend said this looks just like Dale Earnhardt's car. No, it doesn't. It got that big swoosh on there. It looks nothing like it, other than it's just black, red, and white. But I mean, other than that, this is available for pre-order. This one is only exclusive for Lionel members, I think. Hang on. I got a little thing in the corner that says Lionel RCCA member exclusive case 109 will be made and numbered 001 through 109. Synergy 1 Camaro color will be corrected. Wheels will be chrome with orange painted cover over. Standard, painted over, not painted covered over. Standard version will look like the car at Charlotte, playoff markings minus the monster logos, so normally. But you get like this case and stuff, and it's like all specialized, so that is pretty cool. We got the Can-Am dual win, a dual 2 win for Mr. Chase Elliott. So he earlier this year, he got the Can-Am Duel 2 win, and right here, Ryan Blaney, almost said Paul Menard. Ryan Blaney got the Can-Am Duel 1 win. This one is also free for pre-order. It's not free, but it's, I wish it was, kind of, but it's Kyle Busch's number 18 white chocolate car, well, Eminem's car. We've seen a little bit like this before, kind of like his patriotic that he drove at, not Charlotte, he drove it somewhere. It was, I believe it was white, and it had like a little Eminem's guy with like a patriotic hat on it. I don't remember where he drove that at, but I feel like he drove it this year. I know there's a diecast of it. I think it was 2017, but I think he drove it this year too. I can't really remember, but that one is also for pre-order. Along with this one, got Chase Elliott's number 23 Xfinity. I believe this was a throwback. I think it said it was a throwback. I don't really know who to or what to. It just said, here is Chase Elliott's throwback for the Xfinity series. So I'm like, oh, okay. That'll mean diecast talk. So, with that being said, actually, speaking of Chase Elliott, there was 2 big Chase Elliott mistakes. I'm going to put pictures over the video here. But there was one that had an extra set of Camaro lights on, like on the bumper, and there was one that was in a Casey Kane package, but it was a Chase Elliott diecast. It was really weird. Lionel needs to fix your stuff really bad, because with those 2 incidences and the whole Truex Jr. / Kyle Busch Homestead win, no, we can't. Lionel, you can't let that happen. That is. No, that's wrong. Way too wrong. I feel like they're like giving up at this point. This is why I wish we had like multiple, what they're called? What are they called? Multiple companies, I guess, competing for like the better diecast and stuff. Because I think Lionel would be putting up better quality if they were competing with somebody else, but they're not, so they don't really care. They're still getting their money. Anyway, Bubba Wallace, his throwback paint scheme, which they changed it on us. Why, I don't know. But it was all blue. It was all petty blue. Perfect. Nothing wrong with it. It looked fantastic. And they changed it to put the orange on it last second. And I'm like, come on. Why? And apparently, the diecast is still pre-order, so I think it got canceled. So that's sad, and I don't think it'll be on Authentics line because they changed it, and it's just it's a bad time, But this is the race version. It's not a win because of course we just talked about Brad Keselowski. He won that race, but I don't know what's up with the Bubba Wallace and the race version cars. I have no clue, but they're also being made. So I mean, if you want to pick it up, go ahead. Only thing that is with it is just dirt on the front. I mean, there's literally nothing else. So pretty much clean except for a little bit of scuffs here and there, but not much. Harrison Burton's number 51 Camping World Truck Series truck, Dex Imaging. That one is also for a pre-order. Now let's talk about the prototypes. The prototypes are something that, you know, they're not ready yet, but they're about to be. It's like kind of a pre-look at it, pretty much. First prototype we have is Chase Elliott's number 9 throwback from Darlington, throwing back to not Casey Atwood, but Casey Elliott's. I thought it was Casey Atwood. I'm like, okay, I was wrong. People said in the comments, no, it's not Casey Atwood. I almost said Elliott. I like had a moment there. It said it's not Casey Atwood, it's Casey Elliott. Get it right. I'm like, okay, I got it right. I'm sorry. But this is, like I said, this is a pretty nice looking car. What I didn't realize is the blue isn't supposed to be blue, it's supposed to be red. But where Napa like sponsored it and they're blue and yellow, they changed it to blue. So I do wish it was kind of like the Kyle Larson thing. It wasn't the right. It was still like a throwback, but it wasn't the right colors and whatnot. But that is still okay. Still pretty nice diecast overall. Looking at 2017, like this is the first of 2017, and apparently it's just now being prototyped for whatever reason. But this is Ricky Stenhouse Jr.'s Fast and All number 17. This was one of the first 2018 or 2017s I got. I think the first one was Chase Elliott Hooters, and then this one was the Fastenal, which was the second one. But you still see it has the nameplate on the front, but it's 2017, and it's really weird. I don't know what's happening, but I mean, it threw me off. Not gonna lie, I'm like, this is weird. Okay, but if I am wrong on this, don't blame me. Blame my sources, Diecast news and all that stuff. It's not my fault. I get their pictures. I talk about them as well. I'm just spreading the word. That's all I'm doing. Not my fault. Johnny Sauter Daytona win in the truck. Not a big truck person. 90% of you people know that, but I'm not a big really truck collector. Now, if they get the 1/64 scales, I may or may not do a second series. Who knows? Where it's hard for me because I have to do it in a month instead of a week, because I do not have that type of dedication to do Xfinity like every week or Cup every week. It's not going to happen. But I have 1 month to do one race, and I have 10 races for the Cup, and that's 90% of the year. And I have a 2-month break. I use those 2 months for a break, and then I get back going well, after those 2 months are up. Speaking of 2 months, I still have not worked on my Xfinity series. I'm not even a lap completed. I'm like 3/4 of one lap completed, and I've been working on it for like a month and a half. I can't get the motivation to do it. I've been watching stop motions. I've been just trying to think about, you know, having all the fun of out here and doing it, and it's just not working. So I'm gonna have to pass on all that. Maybe I can start it next month. I don't know. Maybe I'll start it somewhere mid-month. But anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. We have 3 William Byron diecast, or well, prototypes. This one is his Liberty University, but it's his patriotic scheme, which was canceled in a 1/64 scale, sadly, but it is not canceled in a 1/24 scale, as you can see the prototype right here. Now, something that was definitely not going to be canceled was his Alex Alta Jeff Gordon throwback to the Rainbow Warrior. I forgot his nickname. What was his nickname? Wonder Boy, I think, right? Wasn't that Jeff Gordon's nickname? I know Junior's was Junebug, Petty's was the King. You know, you got all these different ones, but I think Wonder Boy was his, maybe. I don't really remember. But moving on to the third one, we have his Hertz car. I think they changed it again. I think it was this, and then it just went to all white, or not all white, all yellow. So I don't really know what's happening there. It's kind of like a... Okay, so I don't know if it's going to be 2 paint schemes, or if they just changed the paint scheme entirely, and instead of this one, he's going to run the other one, the all yellow one. So I don't know what's happening there. But let's talk about the 124 diecasts that are not prototypes. So we got... I'm moving my thing, sorry. We got the Homestead win from Xfinity. This was Cole Custer who managed to get that win. Not a lot of damage other than the top left picture around that little wheel well there. And not much. Looks like it's really cracked, but I mean, it's not much. That was from Xfinity Series last year. He was not in the playoffs, or he would have won the playoffs, or the just... Wait, it wasn't playoffs last year, was it? It was still just the chase, I believe. No, it was playoffs last year, my bad. I was thinking 2016. 2017, playoffs, and 2018 are playoffs. I don't know who's going to get the one this year, but I know who got the one last year. So let's go ahead and move on to another Xfinity diecast, which is Matt Tifft in his number 2 next year diecast. Not really big on the Xfinity either, or just 164 or 124 scales. Mainly, if I'm going to get a 124 scale, it's going to be Dale Jr. or something about Dale Jr. And if it's not Dale Jr., it's either like a $20 or $25 Dale Sr. or something from a flea market, you know, somewhere around there. You know, that's kind of the beauty of it. You know, you kind of get the older ones for a cheaper price, even though they're new to some people because they have not seen it before. Like me, I have not seen, you know, like Terry Labonte and, let's see, Richard Petty, you know, all the good people like Dale Earnhardt Sr. I didn't get to see him race. So to me, those are new. I know they're older in year, but they're still new to me, so it's, you know, it's pretty neat. And anyway, we got the Bruce Hall tribute to, well, Bruce Hall, but it was Brad Keselowski who was driving the Bruce Hall tribute. So that one is also one right there. This one, again, I loved this one. I'd hope it gets, I don't think it's been canceled yet. I really hope it doesn't get canceled, because this is an incredible paint scheme. You got the real tree, number three real tree. Got the blue. I've talked about this before. The blue and the camo just reminds me of being outside. Like, the blue reminds me of like water or like the sky, and the camo, you know, like it reminds me of hunting. So this is a pretty cool diecast. I would get this one for sure if I was an Austin Dillon fan. I mean, I don't mind them, but I'm not a fan to purchase any like merchandise or like 160 or 124 scales. Of course, I'll purchase 164 scales, but not really the 124s. Speaking of Austin Dillon, once again, we have his Daytona 500 win. And ironically enough, this is in my Diecast Talk intro, so more than likely will be in the thumbnail. You know, just kind of fit. And of course, he dumped the number 10 to win the Daytona 500. Poor little Almirola. I feel like he should have won that one, but oh well. Number 3 back in victory lane. I feel like it was kind of rigged, but you know, oh well. We still get the diecast, so I mean that's okay, I guess. Kevin Harvick's number 4 Busch Light / Mobile 1. I don't know how I feel about these mixes. These mixes aren't my type of style. If you're going to do a paint scheme, do a paint scheme. Don't do like a collab of 2 different paint schemes. Like, just keep your paint scheme the way it is. You know, you could add that white there, but just keep it Busch. Like, I mean, you don't need to change the Mobile 1 on it. Like, it's fine the way it is. Don't fix something if it's not broken. And we got another collab one. We've got his it's not a patriotic, but it's like his salutes car. You see, you got the banner right there in the front. I don't think it's his patriotic. I don't even know if he had a patriotic this year. Did he? Did Kevin Harvick have a patriotic car this year? I honestly don't remember. But if he did, I don't know what it looks like. But this is his Busch Beer / Mobile 1. Literally a flip of the other one, but it's Busch Light, not Busch Beer. Well, it's Busch Beer, but not Busch Light, like the last one. But pretty much the same thing. I keep hitting my camera. I'm sorry if it's making like weird noises. We got a color chromed Baja Blast from Chase Elliott. This one is incredibly cool. Sadly, they don't really do these on 164 scales. They mainly do it on 124 scales. But I mean, speaking of color chrome, we got the liquid color from Wave 7. Yeah, from Wave 7, and apparently those are being found. The wave of Wave 7 is being found, and I need to find those some guns so I can do a review on them and, you know, hang those up and stuff and add like the logo and stuff so I can use them for my races. But apparently those are being found, so I hope I can find those pretty soon. We got Michael Self's number 15 Daytona race win from the ARCA series. We do have a couple ARCA diecasts in these, or in this review right here. But this is Michael Self's number 15 Daytona. It's got a little bit of damage on it. You can see the left front wheel is like super blacked out. There's no like lettering on it. So, I mean, pretty cool that we got a raced version of the ARCAs. Apparently they're all raced versions. They're not even like normal paint schemes, which kind of suck, because if someone wanted to do an ARCA series, they couldn't. Well, I mean, they could, but it just wouldn't be as good because it wouldn't have the normal paint schemes instead of the damage diecast. Now we got these weird flash coat things. I don't know what happened, but there was just a boost in like flash coats and flash coat silvers and stuff for a day or so. But we have Ricky Stenhouse Jr.'s number 17 Fifth Third Bank flash coat finish, along with his flash coat silver finish. So like I said, I don't know what's going on here, but that's what's happening. 2017 Martinsville race win from Kyle Busch himself. I really do not hope that Kyle Busch wins Martinsville again this year. That would be really garbage, because I don't like Kyle Busch, but I don't want him to win. Then that is the problem with going races. I don't want Kyle Busch to win. and I have to worry about him because he's good. He is really good. But of course, it's beat 2-1 because out of the big three, I like Harvick and Truex. So there's two. It's beat 2-1, but still, Kyle Busch, he can do a lot. So I don't want him to win this race. But if he does, congrats in advance. Didn't like seeing you win if you won, but oh well. We'll see what happens. His 2017 New Hampshire win in the caramel or caramel M&M's car with the playoff markings. I don't think I saw this race. I'm pretty sure I didn't see this race actually. But once again, Kyle Busch, great driver. This year and last year, he's been doing really well. So I'm kind of worried for the Martinsville race. 2017 Kansas race win from, who is this? Bell, yeah, Christopher Bell. JBL.com, Toyota, that's his sponsor, is just JBL, but this was his 2017 Kansas race win. Did not see this because I do not watch Xfinity, but I really need to watch Xfinity because apparently there's a lot of good moments in Xfinity that I have not seen, and I need to see because there's a whole lot of good stuff that happens in that series, so I might have to be watching that here soon. Peak car from Wave, what was it, Wave 6, but it's 1/24 scale. This is Daniel Suarez, number 19, Peak car. Kind of surprising how the 19 is orange on the box, and it should match the box. The car should match the box, or the box should match the car. So it should be a white number 19, maybe. I just kind of think, but I mean, I'm not really. I don't care, you know. I'm not big in these 124s, so like, I mean, again, I don't care. Got another Daniel Suarez, number 19, Ruckus car. It got the little. It kind of reminded me of the Sirius XM thing because it had like the little wavy look to it around the tires, or like I call them mini Wi-Fi logos. Maybe I think that's what they're supposed to be, but it's like a radio thing, Sirius XM, I believe. But that's not the sponsor. Sponsor is Aris, but it's got the little dog on the side. I'm actually kind of hoping or looking forward to getting this one in a 1/64 scale, just because, you know, it's something a little bit different. Not, you know, not too much, not too big of a change, but it's still a little bit different, so I am okay with that. With like paint scheme wise, we have Cindric. We have Cindric's number 22 Fitzgerald car from the Xfinity series, which again, I'm not a big Xfinity series person or collector, but we also have the blank one just for Penske fans. So there is that one. That one's also in the 1/64 scale. I don't like understand how this came to be a diecast in the 1/24 scale, because I didn't think many people would pre-order this one. I don't understand. I think that's how it works. I'm pretty sure you pre-order it and then it becomes a diecast if it gets enough pre-orders, which still doesn't make sense to me because it's just a tribute thing. I didn't know we had that many Team Penske fans out there that would just like a normal Penske car. I'm saying that weird. It's in Penske. I need something to drink. I've been talking for like 23 minutes, so. And I don't have anything to drink out here, so we're going to have to keep going on. Got another ARCA, Natalie Decker, N29, Capital Partners, something. Can't see that from here. But this is another ARCA diecast. I don't know, like, if it's available or what, but, I mean, like, it doesn't have a box. I just have this picture. So, it's not a prototype, but I don't know if it's, like, available, so it's really weird. I think it's available. I'd be guessing, but I mean, maybe not, who knows. I am wanting the 1/64 scale though, and I don't think this is a race version, so maybe I was wrong on the other one, but anyway. Got Chase Briscoe's number 19 truck. Don't know where this was ran, or if it ran yet, but this is just his normal paint scheme. Not much to it. Kyle Larson, First Data, whatever you say. Number 42, this is out in the 1/64 scale as well, like actually out, not pre-order, but it's like actually out. You can buy it right now and it will start shipping like the next day, depending on who you're ordering from. We got more of these flash coat finishes. I don't understand, but this is the flash coat silver finish, and we got his flash coat. That's not silver finish, it's just flat coat finish. I guess I got that wrong. Anyway, the gray one is the silver one, and the blue one is just a flash coat, so don't mind that. That was a little mistake on my part. We got a color chrome DC Solar paint scheme that is just color chromed. You know, they do that with 24 scales, not 64 scales. And you got an autographed edition with that as well. We got a Darrell Walsh Jr. color chromed as well, and it is also autographed, so you can pick those up. We got another Darrell Walsh Jr. That is his Food Lion die cast. I think I put my 2 cents into this one in the 1/64 scale. I don't really remember, but I think I talked about how I like the blue and yellow kind of look to it, because you know it's my colors, or my channel colors. So that's my kind of opinion on it. Really quick, I'm trying to get through these. Here's a flat coat finish from the Air Force, U.S. Air Force paint scheme from Darrell Walsh Jr. Once again, we just had 4 Darrell Walsh Jr. cars, but it just reminds me of the Eric Almirola U.S. Air Force, because that's what he drove when he drove the 43 a while ago. Well, not a while ago. Did that last year. And we have a Darlington color chromed, which is Alex Bowman's Lumar color chromed. Then we just got some NHRA, which is Courtney Force, her Advanced Auto Parts. We got our color chromed Advanced Auto Parts. We got Robert Height Auto Club, and we got his Robert Height Auto Club's color chromed. Now let's talk about the 1/64 scale die cast. Up first, we have the 2018 version of Brad Keselowski's Patriotic paint scheme. I have the 2017 version, so I'm not going to pick this one up, but I will pick this one up. His Genuine Draft, Miller Genuine Draft Darlington Throwback. This is the one he won in. This is not the race version, but this is the paint scheme he did drive in, so I am looking forward to get that for the Darlington race, which will be a few months from now. Well, actually it'll be more than a few months from now. It'll be a long time. But we have the Patriotic paint scheme for Chase Elliott. I just ordered this one Friday, I believe. Yeah, I ordered it Friday, so I should get it around Monday. Well, not Monday, Wednesday. So I hope I can get that and do a review on it. Here is the dual one win from Ron Blaney. That is out. The race version is out. Well, as you can see here, you can get this on K-State or Plan B sales. You know, wherever you shop at. I shop at K-State. Some of you know that, some of you don't. But that's his Peak / Menards car from the dual race. And we got his Carlisle car. I can't read what that says on the front. It was something. I can't read it from here. The angle is bad, but it's got Carlisle on the side. So yeah, I like how it looks. It's that orange and that white. I do like. You guys know I'm a sucker for dark and light paint schemes, like this. That's primary and secondary. So this one I do like I said, from the darker to the lighter type of deal. I like that. That's pretty cool. We had this one last year, Ricky Stenhouse Jr.'s 2017 Hugs die cast, so I still have this one. So you know, I'm not really going to purchase it. This one I will purchase though if I can't find it on eBay for like cheaper or something in a wave. I think that wave's already passed. I don't remember what wave that was. Could have been wave 2. So yeah, I'm probably going to have to get it from the Gold Series. But this is Kyle Busch's number 18 caramel or caramel M&Ms, however you say it. I say caramel, but you know, some people say caramel, and I know that. But this is his 1/64 scale, as we are talking about 1/64 scales. But this was ran in multiple races. This is actually like one of his paint schemes, like his main paint schemes and all. I believe this one is 2. I know he ran this at Bristol, not the last. I think there's 2 Bristol races. I think this was the fall Bristol. Maybe it was like I think it was either last year or this year. I think it was last year. Maybe. I don't remember. But I know he won either last year or this year in this paint scheme. It's not the win version, but it is just the normal one. Just Skittles all over the car, you know, as normal, because it is Kyle Busch. And we have the Snickers Almond. I saw Race Day 2011, or Robbie do a review on this one. I'm more than likely not going to get it. I just don't like the color combination. It's just, you know, I'm not feeling it, not digging it. So we are not going to pick this one up, and I will not do a review on it. So if you want to see a review, you gotta go somewhere else, because this is not worth $9 in my opinion. However, I think this one is worth $9 in my opinion. Unless it's in the gold or the authentics line, it is still worth $9. But I'm not going to pre-order this, or not pre-order. I'm not going to do what I did stupidly with the number 9, because the number 9 patriotic, I'm going to use that in March of next year, and I'm pretty sure it would be in a wave by then. So that was a mistake on my part, but I mean, oh well. I do not see this one being in the gold series or the authentic series, authentics line. I keep saying gold there. Me and my can't speak. I really need something to drink out here. But anyway, I do not see this being in the authentics line, but I see it obviously being in the gold series. So I will get this one in the gold series. This is Chris Buescher's number 37 Louisiana hot sauce, and along with David Reagan's number 38 was at Freight Auctions. I think that's how you say it. But odd story enough, I used to go to auctions with my papa, and I would get all kinds of cool stuff there. So I do miss those days, but they closed down. They turned it into like some mechanic shop that lasted for like a week, and then it was gone. So oh well, now I gotta rely on yard sales and stuff. First Data, just talked about this one earlier in the one when we was talking about the 124s. This one is out as well. Not the biggest fan of it. I may or may not pick it up. I don't think I will, honestly. I would prefer the next one we're going to talk about right here, which is the DC Solar. Pretty sure Chastain won in this paint scheme. I know he won the race, so congrats to Chastain on that one, after being screwed over by Kevin Harvick in the Darlington race. But you know, we're not going to talk about that topic. I'm pretty sure it was this paint scheme. I don't really remember. I just know he won, and I would assume it was this paint scheme. I didn't really watch the race, but I would prefer the DC Solar over the First Data for sure. I mean, it's my opinion. You don't have to agree with me, but I do like the DC Solar just a wee bit better. Darrell Wallace Jr.'s number 43, whatever the sponsor is. I kind of like how it's purple and white. You know, again, I'm a sucker for the dark and the light paint schemes, but with this one, I mean, I don't really know. I'm kind of like 50-50 on it. I don't know if I'll get it. I don't know if I won't get it. I don't think I will. Darrell Wallace Jr. is the driver who I am kind of picky about the diecast with, just because, like, I don't really know for sure. Like, if it's an iffy paint scheme, I probably won't get it. Like, if I have to think about getting it, I more than likely won't. So that's just my opinion on this one. The NASCAR Heat Racing, I am getting, or NASCAR Racing, not NASCAR Heat Racing, but the NASCAR Racing, I am going to get this one. Why? I don't know. I like it. I want it. So, I mean, that's something I'll pick up. This one I will also pick up. Not in the Gold Series. I'm going to wait till it comes out in Authentics line. But this is Jimmy Johnson's Patriotic, and it is a different paint scheme from his Lustre Pro, so I am happy about that, and can't wait to use this one in the Daytona race. Now, let's get into a wave. The first diecast I'm looking at isn't the best to hype up this wave, but I mean, it's a Cracker Barrel wave. No one cares about a Cracker Barrel wave unless it's this Cracker Barrel wave. If you have not seen this wave, it's good. Like, it is actually good. This makes me want a Cracker Barrel near me, but I actually don't want to pay $5 for just the car. I'd like the magnet too, but you know what? It's okay. So we got the number 2 Auto Trader from Brad Keselowski. The Daytona 500 win from Austin Dillon, the 164 scale, the small one. I need this in my life. I really do. I will probably get the Gold Series one just to match my Gold Series just Dow car. So say if I wanted to use it in a race, I mean, I'm okay. So I've talked about selling some of my diecasts, right? I know I have, but I'm going to keep all the ones in like that I get. All the race versions I get, I'm going to keep. I got like, let's see, 3, 6, 9, 12. I have 14 race versions down here that I'm probably not even going to use anymore. But I'm still keeping it because, I mean, they're race versions. So, not going to get rid of those. So, I will be happy to have this number 3. Here's the Mountain Dew Baja Blast from Chase Elliott. Awesome paint scheme. Hope it comes out in the next Authentics line. Not for Cracker Barrel, but for like Walmart and Target and stuff like that. I don't have a Target around here, but Walmart is my main thing. So I'm really hoping that it's in this wave here soon. The Snickers Almond, okay, I will say this, excuse me, if the almond car gets in an Authentics line, I will get it just because it's if it's there and it's a different paint scheme. But if I have to order it from the Gold Series, it will not be ordered. So, I mean, that's just what I'm saying. If I get this one, the 24, I will not open it. I'm sorry, but I will review it like through the package. Anyway, this is Jeff Gordon's, I don't remember the year, but this is, I believe, his Darlington win, I think they said. I believe, I don't really remember, but I think that's what it was from, maybe. And we got the DC Solar, what I was talking about earlier, that I would prefer the DC Solar over the other one. So if this is in a wave, I have a good feeling that's going to be in the Walmart wave, so I'm going to hold off on the DC Solar, and I'll get that in the Authentics line. I wasn't going to pick this one up. I know we're going really quick. I know we wasn't going to pick this one up normally. Like, I was thinking, I don't want to. But this is his Bubba Wallace's number 43 U.S. Air Force. Like I said, I'm not going to pick it up if it's in the Gold Series. But if it's on the Authentics line and it's there, I'll get it just because it's a different paint scheme. And like I said, I'm already getting this one in the Authentics line if it comes out, which I'm sure it will. But this is his Patriotic Lows from Jimmy Johnson. Now we got a few haulers, and I believe that will end this diecast talk. I almost said diecast review. But this is Jack Roush. I'm sorry the picture's like kind of zoomed in. I couldn't really help that unless I got video, but I didn't feel like getting the video. So this is Jack Roush, Hall of Fame. John Force, hauler from the NHRA. Joe Logano, Team Penske from the normal one, just his normal paint scheme. And the one I would like to have, Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s, kind of a tribute. It's two-sided and there's different like paint schemes. So on this side you have the 2017 throwback, Alex Alta, Mountain Dew USA, or Mountain Dew USA, I guess, and the Final Ride. And on the other side, it's got like other ones. It's got like the normal 2017 paint scheme along with a few other ones. But I hope I can find this one. I was lucky enough to find the Final Ride hauler, which is right here behind me. But anyway, I believe that is going to be it for this diecast review, or this diecast talk review. If you liked it, make sure to give it a thumbs up. This is a lot of hard work, so it would be greatly appreciated. I gotta go out and get all these darn pictures and stuff, but anyway, if I missed any, let me know. If you have any suggestions for this talk show, let me know, and I might think about it. But that is all for this diecast talk episode. Hope you all enjoyed it, and I will see you all in the next video.